Which of the following cells is not a lymphoid cell? And what it's referring to when it's saying lymphoid is that, as you could see from this lineage, all cells start with just this basic cell with no real features, and it gets broken down and derives into different types of cells with different specialized features. And we see that we have two basic types of lineage here. So you have your common myeloid progenitor. So these would make up your myeloid cells. So myeloid would be here, as opposed to the lymphoid pathway, which would be over here. So lymphoid, and then your lymph cell, lymphoid pathway cells would be on this side. So when this question is asking which is not a lymphoid cell, we want to identify which cell from this list is not from this lymphoid side of the chart, and instead will be from the myeloid side of the chart. So we see option A is saying monocyte, and we know that our monocyte is right over here, which is on the myeloid pathway. And therefore, because it's saying which is not a lymphoid cell, this is looking to be a good contender for our answer. Just to double check, we see T cell, B cell, and natural killer cell or NK cell, and the T cell, the B cell, and the natural killer cell, as we could see, are all part of the lymphoid pathway, and therefore would not be the correct answer because it's asking which is not part of the lymphoid pathway. So instead, which is part of the myeloid pathway, and that would be our monocyte. Now, besides just being on different pathways, the differences between each side of the lineage for different features that we're looking for is that the lymphoid cells tend to be more involved in the adaptive immunity or specific immunity, such as with our natural killer cells, while the myeloid cells are more involved in innate or non-specific immunity involving inflammation and blood cell transport. So there's different aspects that differentiate these types of cells, besides just being from different sides of the lineage, just so you know that for when you're studying. But for this question, when it's asking which is not a lymphoid cell, it would be a monocyte.